Be careful when trying to upset a clown. Their smiles are painted on for a reason, and you might not be prepared for what lies underneath.
BTSW.
For the majority of my life in school, in education, I was a class clown. I did do, my work. I didn't disrupt the class too often, I would say. I was decent. Sometimes I would go to school and I would feel like my smile was painted on. It was just something about having the opportunity to make other people laugh, to make other people smile. It just made me smile, but that didn't necessarily mean that I was happy, I was joyful. In a sense, I was kind of just happy to do it, but I wasn't doing it because I wanted to. I was doing it because I felt like I had to. And I knew how it felt to have to paint on my smile. So I just wanted to make sure that nobody else had to paint on their smile, And then the metaphor also goes into actual clowns, the ones that show up at your birthdays and other ones that's maybe at a carnival or a party or whatever you call it in the country that you are living in currently watching this video. You have the clown that makes balloon animals and that's the little gags and all of that good stuff, and they have their face painted. And the reason why they have their face painted is kind of sinister. It's so that even when they are not smiling, it still looks like they're smiling, because their sole purpose, being a clown, is to make sure that you smile. But that doesn't mean that they are happy to do that they are glad that they have to do that. So you have some people, because back in the islands where I'm from, they would say something, oh, you's a clown. You just a clown. It's a phrase that suggests that this is all you good for. Back to that knowing yourself video where you're known to be good for certain things. If you're known to be good for making other people laugh, then you're a clown. And sometimes that's not good, because just because you is a clown, I said it, just because you is a clown don't mean that you are a happy clown. And some people, because it seems to them that you're always happy and you're always smiling, they get really upset. You ever had one of those people who just be like, why are you so happy? What you smiling about? Why do I need a reason? And even if I don't have a reason, why are you upset? And why are you trying to make me upset just because I don't seem to be upset? Here's the thing about clowns. And most comedians, not saying that I'm a comedian, but most comedians and people that tend to be a little too much on the joyful side and the happy side and always smiling, or seem to be always smiling, these people are crazy, okay? And you can take that word and define it however you want, but they are still crazy, okay? And the reason why I said you might not be prepared for what lies underneath is, well, there was a pun there too. There are lies that lie underneath. I could have said that any way I wanted to. I could have said you wouldn't be prepared for how the real face look. Some clowns are ugly, You wouldn't be prepared for how the paint might come off, or why they seem to be smiling all the time. It could have been a metaphor, and it could have been literal. But in any case, you might not be prepared for what is underneath that fake smile that is obviously fake. If you see someone faking a smile and you know that you might not be prepared for it, please do not remove that smile. If you look at Stephen King's It and all the other horror movies that have a clown as the main antagonist, the villain, they still have that same painted on smile. The Joker from Batman, he had a painted on smile and he was always smiling. But if you look at it, all these clowns, good and bad, they're crazy. everything that they find funny is just like, what? But somehow it makes people laugh and it makes them laugh. Why would you want to take away the smile from them? Why would you want to upset that kind of person? You understand? Obviously, I feel this one personally, and I see it happening to other people. They see someone, that person seems to be happy for no reason, so they want to take away that person's happiness. But all you are prepared for is to see that person not smiling. You are not prepared for what that person would do when they are not smiling. Please, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to them. Take my silly advice. Don't upset the clown. That's all I gotta say.